Hello everyone, I'm Sam. I'm a mother, a grandmother and an educator, and today I'm going to read for you Edward the Emu by Sheena Knowles and Rod Clement. Have you seen an emu at the zoo? We're going to paint an emu at the end. You'll need paper, a marker, toothpaste, coffee, and a small plate and probably a toothbrush. Here we go. Let's start the story. Edward the Emu. Edward the Emu was sick of the zoo. There was nowhere to go, there was nothing to do, and compared to the seals that lived right next door, well, being an emu was frankly a bore. So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward jumped from his pen and he laughed as he said, "The seals are best, anybody can tell. So tomorrow I'll just be a seal as well." The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the seals were swimming and Edward was too. He dived in the water and basked in the sun, and he balanced a ball on his beak just for fun. Well, Edward was really enjoying the day till he overheard someone behind the fence say, "The seals are always amusing, it's true, but the lion's the best thing to see at the zoo." So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward jumped from the pool and he smiled as he said, "The lion's the best, anybody can tell. So tomorrow I'll just be a lion as well." The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the lions were roaring and Edward was too. He snarled at the ladies and growled at the men. Life was certainly grand for a lion in his den. But Edward was having a wonderful day till a man in the crowd had the gumption to say, "The lion's a beast I shall always detest. The snakes are the things that I like to see best." So that night when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward crept from the cage and he grinned as he said, "If the snakes are the best things and that's what they say, then tomorrow I'll just be a snake for the day." The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the snakes were all hissing and Edward was too. He slipped round the rocks, it was magic to see. Then he curled himself casually up round a tree. Well, Edward was just warming up for the day when he overheard one of the visitors say, "The snakes are impressive, I know that it's true, but the emu's by far the best thing at the zoo." "The emu?" gasped Edward. "My goodness, that's me. I'm the thing that the gentleman most likes to see. Not the seals, the lions, the snakes and the rest. It's Edward the emu he likes to see best." So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward slipped from the cage and he laughed as he said, "If the emu's the best, then that's easy then. Tomorrow I'm Edward the emu again." Edward ran to the place where he used to reside, but oh, what a shock when he clambered inside. He found himself suddenly come face to face with the emu they brought in to take Edward's place. Oh dear. The emus considered each other a while. Then the new emu said with a shy little smile, "Hello, I'm Edwina. It's nice meeting you. You're the best I've ever seen since I came to the zoo." Look, Edward has a friend. Let's make an emu. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to get a little bit of toothpaste and you're going to put it on a plate and mix some coffee into there, a little bit of water, and it should make a brown paste. Now, you don't have to make a brown emu. You might make a purple emu or green emu because you have purple or green paint. But as you know, I don't seem to ever have anything in my home, so I'm making my own paint, and this is how I'm doing it. So what I have here, I've mixed up a little bit already. All I did was I put a little bit of toothpaste on the plate, and I also put in some coffee, and then I just mixed it all together with a little bit of water, and it made a bit of a brown paste. Now, it's not dark brown. You might find tea leaves do a better job or something else. So that's sort of my paste. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make the body of the emu. So I'll just turn this around, and this is how I did it earlier. I sort of made his back, and he sort of has like a long tail part, and I'm using a toothbrush because I think it will give the body of the emu, it will make it look a little bit like their feathers. So there we go, a little bit more of this, down it comes, like that. And then what I am going to do, I can't do this upside down, so I'm going to turn it around in a moment. I did the long neck of the emu, and there's his beak. Can you see that? Okay, and then I came back around and down there, and I gave him a teeny tiny eye. In the story, do you remember what colour the eye was? It was red. And then I'm going to just do his legs. Now, I'm going to make this leg a little bit bent. It sort of has these claws at the end. And then I'll take that up. And then I'm going to have this one coming down here. And it's sort of flat on the ground. And it goes back up. And that is my emu. Now, I could call it Edward or Edwina or Esmeralda. Maybe it's another emu at the zoo. What could you make? And what else could you paint? Maybe you could make the lion, and you can use all the brown to create the mane. Have a good day. Be good. Stay safe. Be nice, everyone. Bye.